On a rainy morning in New York, 8-year-old Lily was sitting on an old bench in Central Park. She wore a pink coat, and in her hands was a worn-out notebook. One sentence stood out, written in large letters. "I need you, Mr. President." Donald Trump had left Trump Tower early in the morning and was on his way to the White House in his private car. But before he could leave the city, one of his bodyguards rushed to him and said, "Sir, you need to see this," handing him a photograph. The picture showed a little girl sitting in the rain. Next to her was a strange note. "The truth is lost. Can you find it?" President Trump furrowed his brows. "What is this supposed to mean?" he asked. The bodyguards explained that Lily came to the park every day but never spoke to anyone. Trump immediately changed his plans. "Take me there," he said. When the car stopped at the corner of the park, President Trump took only one bodyguard with him and walked toward the bench where Lily was sitting. When the little girl noticed him, she quickly closed her notebook and lowered her head. Trump spoke gently. "I heard you needed me." Lily took a deep breath and opened her notebook to show him. The pages were filled with sketches, strange symbols, and numbers. "These are the clues my dad left me," she said. "He disappeared a few years ago, and no one knows what happened to him. But I can find him. I just need someone to believe me." President Trump carefully examined the notebook. Inside were old newspaper clippings, photos of unknown people, and encrypted notes. One page caught his attention in particular. His own name was written on it. "You can trust Mr. Trump." The president looked at Lily in shock. "What did your father do?" he asked. Lily averted her eyes. "He was a scientist," she said, "but he discovered something, and then he suddenly vanished. He left me this notebook and told me that if I ever hit a dead end, there was only one person I could trust. You." Trump took a deep breath. He had encountered many strange events in his political career, but a little girl asking for his help was something entirely different. He turned to his bodyguards. "Investigate this," he ordered. "I want to know everything about Lily's father's disappearance." Lily's face lit up. "You're really going to help?" she asked. Trump gave a slight smile. "You have my word, young lady. We'll find the truth." However, just as the investigation was beginning, a mysterious envelope arrived at the White House. It had only one message on it: "Do not continue." Trump opened the envelope and found an old photograph inside. The man in the photo was Lily's father, but in the background, Trump's younger self was also there. The president's hands trembled. How is this possible?" Lily examined the photo carefully. She felt like everything was about to be revealed. But this wasn't just an ordinary missing person case. This was the beginning of a secret that could change American history. As the investigation progressed, it was discovered that Lily's father had worked on a top-secret government project. The project's name, the Time Gate. Rumors said that scientists were working on technology to travel to the past and reshape the future. But some powerful forces wanted to shut it down, and that's why Lily's father had disappeared. Trump realized the gravity of the situation and brought in the FBI to launch a secret operation to find Lily's father. After days of relentless effort, they discovered that he was being held at a hidden facility near Area 51 in Nevada. The president personally oversaw the mission, assembling a special team for the rescue. The midnight operation was intense. Armed guards were ready to do anything to ensure that no one found Lily's father. But in the end, the team succeeded. Lily's father was finally free. When Lily saw him standing in front of her, safe and sound, she couldn't hold back her tears. Trump gently patted Lily's head and said, "I told you I'd bring your father back." Lily smiled and hugged the president with her small arms. "Thank you, Mr. President," she whispered. A few weeks later, as Trump sat in the Oval Office, He glanced at the envelope still on his desk. Inside was that old photograph, the one where his younger self stood beside Lily's father. They had found the truth, but some questions still remained unanswered. Trump smirked slightly, then placed the photograph in his drawer and took a deep breath. "Some secrets," he murmured, "are meant to stay hidden forever." And just like that, everything ended as quietly as it had begun